We're here at NAMM on the Unity Audio booth with Kevin, who's going to show us the latest and most dainty addition to the rock monitor range. You've given them all sort of rock kind of names. I'm sure this is not the pea gravel or something, is it?
No. So, hi Paul. So we're here at the NAMM show. We just launched yesterday the new little baby. So it's the Mini Rock. Yeah. So it's it's the smallest speaker that Unity Audio have ever produced, and it's sort of continuation from the two-way near-field rock line. Yeah.
Okay, so you're still using the folded ribbon kind of construction?
Absolutely. So yeah, a lot of similarities from the rest of the range, and in particular with the rock. We're still using the 50 kilohertz response folded ribbon tweeter that's sourced from a reputable company in Europe, and as always, we're doing a sealed cabinet design rather than a ported enclosure. And there's something different about this cabinet actually designed compared to the other models in the range, and that we're using the old BBC periodic vent construction in the cabinet that we've used in the Avalanche subwoofer before, which is basically about 3/4 of the way back in the cabinet. There's a partition there with a foam membrane, and it's really quite simple and effective. It tricks the woofer into thinking it's in a much bigger volume cabinet, which helps with the bass extension.
Yeah. So I noticed the Woofer Design is rather different from anything else in the range. So what was the thinking behind that?
Yeah, again, this is sourced from the same company that we get the tweeters from, and this is a new woofer they've been using. It's actually an aluminium. It's called a crystal membrane for obvious reasons. If you can see the pattern here on the cone, it's an aluminium cone here, but it's actually bonded to a traditional paper cone. And the reason for this, apart from being aesthetically quite pleasing, it's to stop coloration and to stop resonances being introduced from the cone itself.
Yes, so it's a more rigid kind of structure to stop the breakup modes.
Exactly.
Or reduce them anyway.
It's a much stiffer cone material, and this range of woofers it's double magnet and has a much bigger voice coil and larger sort of excursion travel.
Okay. And what's the cabinet made from in this model?
This one, unlike the rest of the range, Paul, is actually MDF. It's 18mm MDF, and the front baffle, rather than using the traditional Corian that we've used on the other models, to keep the price point down, we've just adopted an MDF front baffle as well.
Yeah, well that makes perfect sense, because on a box that size, that's perfectly rigid enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So do we have estimated delivery times and costings on that yet?
Yep, so it's going into production now, so we'll be shipping in approximately 6 to 8 weeks, and the price will be in pounds for a pair, excluding tax, $13.95. In dollars for a pair, be $18.80 for a pair.
Sounds good, thanks for that, Kevin.
All right, thanks very much, Paul. Take care.